What's up, everyone? Today I don't got much on the agenda. I'm just about to go shoot some short form and then probably go to like Starbucks or something and just edit. That's what I've been doing lately, is just going and like go to coffee shops and just edit there. I just feel like it makes it feel like more bearable, you know, because sometimes sitting at the desktop for hours editing just feels so like unbearable. But lately I have been just like shooting a lot, practicing cinematography. I have not posted much. I got a whole YouTube video like ready. I just gotta like do one little thing to finish editing it, but I've kind of like procrastinated on a lot of it. But you know, I kind of like abandoned some goals I set for myself, because I was trying to at one point post at least twice on this channel a week, but I absolutely have not had the time, nor have I had the motivation yet. But I'm gonna try to, like, before the summer ends, I want to be like as consistent as I can, or as I can on this channel. But it's just I think it's just like coming up with ideas is kind of hard. But yeah, lately I've gotten a lot of new equipment, because like when I like first posted something other than like my sermon on the channel, I just had like my ZV-10 and a little like TikTok shop tripod, and now I'm shooting with the FX3 now. I still need to get a new lens for that, and I got some new DJI mic minis, and then a couple lighting things, and then a lot nicer tripod. So I've been upgrading a lot of stuff with this.
I know that you won't contend with me forever.
Alright, so I didn't end up going home and editing, but I just went on a little drive, and I'm just out here in downtown Tacoma. It's very peaceful, you know, clear my mind, a little paranoid, but I love the low light on this camera. Like, it's pretty dark, and with my other cameras it would have been very underexposed, but with this FX3 I'm able to just crank the ISO up, and it's been not a problem for me. But I think I'm gonna get on all my editing tomorrow, you know, get all that stuff done. Alright, so it's the next day. I just got all my editing done. I just locked in there for about 4 hours. Just went to a little chill coffee shop up in Bonnie Lake. So yeah, I got all that done. It just took my time, you know. It was chill vibes in there and whatnot. But I'm probably about to go grab some East now. Then I'm gonna go to Chipotle. But I want to talk a little more about like what I was trying to do with this channel. I think like with like this video that I'm making right now is like just more like chiller, like laid out like lifestyle vlog. And that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to have like one video where it was like some sort of practicing cinematography or some sort of like filmmaking type of video, and then one more like chill video. So that is this one here, and I'll obviously like implement some of the like filmmaking and whatnot, cinematography into it. But yeah, that's that. And part of what I wanna like do with these little like, you know, chiller vlogs, like no like set intention with the video, like I wanna have like I guess something like spiritual part of it, like something that like I'm learning right now that I want to share with you guys. And I feel like right now I'm really like realizing how much we can't do this walk alone. Like I know that sounds cliche, because it's like, obviously, like, we're not meant to do life alone, but like I feel like I'm really realizing it, because for me, when I start to get like, feel like almost like stressed out, or feel like I'm falling away or whatnot, I don't know why, but like I feel like I almost want to like go further into isolation, just because like I feel like almost people don't understand what I'm going through, you know. And like, it's been such a, not tough pill to swallow, but it's been like a thing to realize, like, you got to have community, people that you can talk with, because I do. And I think like when I have a feeling like that, like I want to go further into isolation, I kind of take for granted the community God has blessed me with, because I can just remember constantly praying for community. And I think like once I got it, after a certain point, I overlooked it. But yeah, I think there is such an importance in community, and it shouldn't be taken for granted.
Don't give up on me, yeah. Won't you set me free?
It's Friday now. I did not record nothing today, but I went earlier and I finished editing my YouTube video and the other short from the other day. I just got out of youth like probably an hour ago, and now I'm grubbing on some Bees Hot. I got a little chicken mac and cheese bowl, but I just wanted to talk about a little bit of the message tonight, because it was a good one of my friends was preaching tonight, and he was just talking about basically like feeling as if like you're calling out for God and God's not answering, but how we sometimes overlook the answer that he has given us. And I think that's a big one, because he brought up the story of the young, the person who basically asked in the Gospels, like, how do I inherit eternal life? Jesus tells him he's got to sell everything, and he kind of looks, he's like disappointed, and he doesn't want to do that. That's kind of like what we do sometimes. It's like we ask God, like, God, why? God, can you do this? But we choose to ignore the answer he'll give us, and we'll constantly keep asking. And it's like, maybe God isn't ignoring us, he's waiting for us to obey. And one of the things he said was, or he brought up Mary and Martha, and he was basically talking about knowing when to serve and to sit at his feet. And he said a lot of times when we feel this way, when we feel like we can't hear from God or whatnot or whatever, we either are not serving or we're not sitting at his feet. And I think right now I'm very much like, I need to learn how to better just sit at the feet of Jesus, better just spend like time intentionally, slowly, because recently I've been going, trying to work on a lot of stuff and serve and do everything and juggle everything in life. And like, when you do that, you burn yourself out, one, but it's almost like taking something that's supposed to be good and it's making it bad, because you're not being filled with what servitude and everything else should be out of, which is an overpour of God in your life. And I think it's important to balance those two, serving and sitting at his feet. But yeah, and another thing, there's this one song that I kind of listened to it again tonight. I really like. It's by Sunday. It's called Peter. And one of the things he says is like, he's in the song, he's basically the POV is like God talking to us, or talking to Peter specifically, and he says, I look for you, you look at what you can do for me. And I think so many times, like, when we want to serve, we want to be faithful, we think that looking how we can serve God other than just looking for him does a trick. And it's like God is saying, like, I'm not looking at what you can do for me, I'm just looking for you. And it's the same, we need to be just looking for God, and all that other stuff will be a secondary out of that, you know. But that's just kind of like what has been on my mind, you know, after hearing that. But you know,